We got the AKAs in the building.
Morning Show.
All right, y'all, we got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier, member of Alpha Phi Alpha Morehouse. What's the name of your chapter, Dr. Collier?
What's the name?
Your
Alpha Rho chapter at Morehouse and Phi Rho Lambda in Atlanta.
All right,
grand chapter now.
Welcome. We are so excited to have you here this morning, Dr. Collier. I know you got a lot for us.
Oh, absolutely, Ricky. Thank you so much. Good morning.
And Dr. Collier, I don't mean to interrupt you.
Yes.
But you are cleaner than a new napkin. I need everybody. We're gonna put this on the website. I ain't never seen a suit and a tie this short. This man looked like he was about to preach. What chapter would he be preaching from with this suit on, sir? What chapter?
Delta Lambda in Baltimore.
Okay.
Delta Lambda in Baltimore. Great. And welcome to the AKAs in the house. So glad to have you lovely ladies here. And let me tell you, I got to represent Ricky. When I had a whole different outfit, then I forgot. I said, I'm going to an Alpha. I got to put on my Alpha gear and let everybody know where we are and what we're doing. Good morning, Rock T, Special K, Gary with the T, and the Brat. Everybody here from the morning show, thank you, Ricky, for the opportunity to bring healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Thank all of the live audience here for getting up, coming out, and supporting the Alpha Phi Alpha and the scholarships that they're trying to raise today. So I have a couple of things I want to talk about. Two big infectious disease issues that we have right now: the bird flu and the flu. Now, the bird flu has finally caused a casualty in a human being. This is letting us know now that it can be adopted by people. Most of the transmission has been from animals to human. The good thing is we do not have any documented cases of human-to-human transference of the bird flu rather. So we should be doing okay with that. Now, the measles outbreak that we're having right now, most of us probably don't even remember what the measles look like. Most doctors haven't even seen it in their professional lifetimes because we had eradicated the measles. And then this anti-vax, non-vaccine movement started. And so we have infectious diseases that are coming back now that we thought that we had eradicated.
Is the measles different from chicken pox? I had chicken pox when I was a kid.
You probably had the measles as well, but you get one vaccine, the measles, mumps, and rubella, which covers the chicken pox, which covers the measles and rubella. So this is the thing, that most of the people that went to public school in particular, you had to get the vaccine. And so over 95% of the population was vaccinated. That gives you herd immunity. So the other 5% of people who didn't get vaccinated for whatever reason were protected. Well, now that number has fallen to around 90%, so you don't have herd immunity. That is why it's a special group out in Texas that are non-vaccine believers, and so that is where this outbreak has started. But you may remember about 2 years ago, we had a big measles outbreak in New York City and New York State proper. So this is now affecting about 3 states. The numbers are going up, and we're seeing revitalization of the measles. So make sure that your children and your grandchildren receive the MMR vaccine. If you're not sure of your vaccine status, make sure that you can get the MMR at any age, at any time. It's perfectly safe, and it is one of the most effective vaccines that we have. So get yourself vaccinated if you need to. Okay, we're going to go to live questions from the audience.
Yeah, turn your mic on. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I would like to know what natural foods you could eat to lower the cholesterol. I don't want to do medication.
Okay, embrace the need to take medication. I tell people all the time, if you need to, sometimes, particularly as African Americans, we are genetically predisposed. We cannot digest fat. So you could be a lacto-vegetarian and only eat beans and nuts and still have high cholesterol. So it's not what you eat, it's what you don't eat when you have high cholesterol. So you need to avoid your preferred method of food preparation is baked or broiled, not fried. And then Dr. Collier's favorite saying is, what can I eat, Dr. Collier?
Nuts.
If it swims, you can eat it. If it flies, you can eat it. If it walks on the earth with cloven hooves, you need to moderate or avoid those things. That's red meat and pork.
That's right. I like that. Eat nuts.
Eat.
You stupid.
Hey, get your minds right. The man, you heard what the doctor said. He said, eat more nuts.
Eat more nuts.
Get your mind right, folks. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Is the RSV vaccination necessary?
The RSV vaccine, the RSV disease state has been around forever. We're starting to hear about it now, one, because they have a vaccine against it. I don't think that the incidence and prevalence of RSV has increased substantively or significantly. So this is a group that I would recommend if you are responsible or for the care of a young child 5 to 8 years old, a grandbaby or a child that you may have that's going to public school, then you might be susceptible. They'll get it. They'll get sick, but not too sick, but they bring it home into the house, and it will affect you in a more dramatic fashion. So if you meet that criteria, definitely get it. Otherwise, during the respiratory season is one of the vaccines that you can get. The thing that I'm highly recommending for everybody, and this is the biggest problem that I have with vaccines, nobody wants to take the flu vaccine. The flu kills more people than any other infectious disease and will continue to do so. It's a safe vaccine. It does not make you sick. It used to make you sick. It used to contain live flu virus, and the objective was to give you a mild case of the flu. But now, it doesn't do that. It's not disease-causing, but it does give you great immunity. So get your flu shots. It's not too late for even this season.
Good morning.
Good morning.
GLP-1s, a lot of people are either on, considering, or have heard about the GLP-1s and that whole weight loss process. Once you get to your goal weight, what is the risk of having to remain on that for the remainder of your life in order to maintain?
Okay, great question. GLP-1s, for those who don't know, those are the Ozempic and Mounjaro injections that are used for weight loss. The generic name of the class of medicine is GLP-1. They are amazingly effective in weight loss. The problem is now the treatment options are maturing and people are in what we call maintenance phase. They have attained their weight loss objective, and then they say, well, how do I keep the weight off? Some people need to stay on the medicine on a weekly dose. Some people need to stay on the medicine at a lower dose, but continue to stay on it. I sometimes will put people on 2-week dosing instead of none. Some people can get by without taking it. Your stomach shrinks. Your desire to eat is less, but you can overcome that. If you start back eating bad habits, your stomach, which had shrank, will now stretch back out again to about the size of a 2-liter Coke bottle, and you're able to gain the weight back. So it depends on the individual and what it takes to maintain their weight loss.
And remember what Dr. Collier said, how to keep that cholesterol down.
Eat those nuts.
Eat those nuts. There you go.
I'm actually going to do a whole presentation on the benefits of nuts and selenium in nuts and how it improves your brain function, etc. If I can get through it without Ricky.
I'm not mature. Go ahead,
you won't
man. I'm
make
sorry.
Hey, good morning, y'all. First, I just want to say we're from the DeKalb County School District, and we are bringing 1,500 scholars in this building shortly, so I'm super excited to be here.
All right.
Yes. And I was going to ask a question about food, but they stole my question. But I try to be more holistic. What do you think about vitamins and minerals, and what are the best vitamins and minerals to take every day to stay healthy, like mentally and physically?
Absolutely. Well, there are 3 things that Dr. Collier recommends. Dr. Collier's trio for good health, no matter your age, no matter whether you're male, female, young, old, black, white, Indian, whatever. 3 things I highly recommend. Vitamin D, 5,000 international units per day.
You better tell them again.
A therapeutic dose, 5,000 international units per day.
Vitamin
The
D
unit of
every day.
measure is international units, and most people underdose. The most commonly purchased over-the-counter vitamin D is 1,000 international units, and that is a total and complete waste of time. You need to get enough. A normal vitamin D range is 30 to 90. When you get that number up to 40, your immune system is optimized, and you are markedly healthier. Bone, calcium, healthy skin, healthy hair.
And Dr. Collier, I said, Dr. Collier, why are a lot of black people dying of cancer? He said vitamin D deficiency.
Vitamin D deficiency.
It kills cells that causes cancer. So every single day of your life, 5,000 international units of vitamin D. That's why a lot of people survive COVID and a lot of other stuff. And omega fish oil.
Omega-3 fish oil. And probiotics. That's Dr. Collier's big 3. No matter what your disease state is, you add those 3 things, then crunchy fruits and vegetables. When you make your plate, your protein in the center 1/3, your crunchy fruits, your crunchy vegetables the other 2/3. That's healthy
and
eating.
what's the other one?
Crunchy fruits and vegetables and your protein. And nuts.
And nuts.
Throw a few nuts in your pocket.
Good morning, Dr. Collier.
Good morning.
For the shingles vaccination, if you've had chickenpox, is recommended, or is it if you haven't had chickenpox?
Now, when you had chickenpox, when the shingles vaccine was first presented, they said you had natural immunity, and you do, and you didn't need to get the vaccine. Then they started saying, well, you could get it, but you didn't have to. Now they're saying everybody get the shingles vaccine and starting at 8. If you are 50 or above, you're eligible. It's a 2-dose regimen. You get 1 shot, and then 3 to 6 months later, you get the second shot. Ideally, you get it close to 3 months. That'll give you 95, 98% immunity from the shingles. But everybody asked me about the shingle shot, and they asked for a referral. Give me a prescription for the shingle shot. I said, you need the flu shot. Get the flu shot. Then you get the shingles. Flu is killing people. Shingles is not. And how many people have actually had shingles that you know? It's not a big problem. Yeah, everybody knows one person or so, but that's it.
Okay. Dr. Collier, let everybody know how you could be. And thank y'all for, and hey, if y'all have questions, we're going to go to commercial, but you can still ask a question. Dr. Collier, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Okay, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ask AskDRMJ, and I am available on all social media at Ask Dr. MJ as well. Go to my website, lipodrops.com, where you can get supplements that will boost your immunity and your general overall health. Lipodrops.com. Ask AskDRMJ, and these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the morning show cast, or his production crew. Stick stay, don't you dare go away. We're going to be answering your questions live. Why? Dr. MJ on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Make some noise, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thank you, Alpha Phi Alpha.
We want to thank you for that cholesterol. We're going to help a lot of people today. I'm just joking.